Hi, this is Little Dwarf, playing games while rambling incoherently into the microphone. Why? Well, just because I can. And I continue with Deus Ex Blind. This time I'll start the new game proper. I think I'll go for hard difficulty, because the hardest one seems a bit of an overkill for the first playthrough, but I usually enjoy a challenge in games, so I think a step above medium should provide an interesting enough gameplay without being too hard for a newcomer. But I guess I'll see. Those older games have a nasty habit of being a lot more difficult than their current counterparts, but I'll go with hard. Oh, apparently I can customize my character to degree at least. I think the default skin looks pretty cool as it is. Codename is JC Denton. I'm not sure why would my real name be the same as my codename. That's kinda stupid. So what could my real name be? I don't think it will ever be important, because for obvious reasons I imagine everyone will refer to me as JC Denton, but I'm going to change it anyway because I'm simply annoyed by the idea that I would have the same name and the name being the same as my secret codename. So John Hurt. That seems like an ordinary enough name. So apparently I can upgrade some of my skills here at the beginning. I start with trained level in pistols, computers. Okay, so at the untrained level I can basically only read things that are unencrypted. Hack ATMs, computers, security consoles. Okay, so this obviously seems like an important skill for an agent. Electronics, cybersecurity systems. That also seems like a very important skill. Environmental training gives additional duration to armor suits, camo, and all that. That seems situational. Lockpicking is pretty self-explanatory, but also seems possibly very useful. Medicine. I heal more damage, which doesn't seem that useful in particular, because I could just take more medkits if I require more health. Seems like a poor skill to spend your hard-earned skill points on, but I wonder if it may have some use outside of that, like in quests, because for example in Fallout, when you had a high medicine skill, you could sometimes interject in quests to heal certain characters, help NPCs that are wounded, so I wonder if that's the case here, but if it were, then I imagine they would have mentioned it. It's like an important thing. Swimming increases swimming speed and lung capacity. That also seems very situational. I'm not sure how much water there's going to be in the game. Demolition, explosive devices, grenades, heavy, low tech, knives, throwing knives, swords, pepper guns, rods. Okay, I think I'll just stick with the pistol training for now, and instead I'll up the computers, electronics, and lockpicking. Those seem to be like most useful sort of environmental skills to get around the levels easier. You know, solve more things in other ways than just bullets. So I think I'll go with that. Okay, start game. I don't think I have enough for anything else, so I would imagine they stay over and accumulate over the time. I get other skill points.
Your appointment to FEMA should be finalized within the week. I've already discussed the matter with the Senator.
I take it he was agreeable?
He didn't really have a choice.
Has he been infected?
Oh yes, most certainly. When I mentioned that we could put him on the priority list for the Ambrosia vaccine, he was so willing it was almost pathetic.
This plague, the rioting is intensifying to the point where we may not be able to contain it.
Why contain it? Let it spill over to the schools and churches. Let the bodies pile up in the streets. In the end, they'll beg us to save them.
I've received reports of armed attacks on shipments. There's not enough vaccine to go around, and the underclasses are starting to get desperate.
Of course they're desperate. They can smell their death, and the sound they'll make rattling their cage will serve as a warning to the rest.
Nope, underestimating the problem. The others may not go as quietly as you think. Intelligence indicates they're behind the problems in Paris.
Bunch of pretentious old men playing at running the world. But the world left them behind long ago. We are the future.
We have other problems.
UNATCO?
Formed by executive order after the terrorist strike on the statue. I have someone in place, though. I'm more concerned about Savage. He's relocated to Vandenberg.
Our biochem corpus is far in advance of theirs, as is our electronic sentience, and their ethical inflexibility has allowed us to make progress in areas they refuse to consider.
The augmentation project?
Among other things, but I must admit that I have been somewhat disappointed in the performance of the primary unit.
The secondary unit should be online soon. It's currently undergoing preparation and will be operational within 6 months. My people will continue to report on its progress. If necessary, the primary will be terminated.
We've had to endure much, you and I, but soon there will be order again. A new age. Aquinas spoke of the mythical city on the hill. Soon, that city will be a reality, and we will be crowned its kings. Not better than kings. Gods.
Okay, that was definitely ominous. So apparently there's a plague going on, and obviously the big corporations have the vaccine and are probably selling it to the highest bidder, and poor people are dying in the streets, which is not really that surprising. Oh, apparently they also blew off the head of Lady Liberty.
Heads up, JC. Your brother Paul is on his way to meet you at the dock. The NSF is raiding the island and shots have been fired. I repeat, find Paul. I will monitor your situation from HQ.
Yeah, I'll rearrange my... Is that him? Better?
Paul, I thought you were in Hong Kong. Welcome to the Coalition, JC. I might as well start using your code name. Think I'd miss my brother's first day? Didn't think you'd have a choice. What's going on? The NSF. They hit one of our shipments. A few of them got away, but we trapped the rest in the statue. What are we waiting for? Looks like a textbook assault. The NSF took one of our agents hostage. The bots are holding the perimeter, but my orders are to hold back and send you in alone. I think someone high up wants to see how you handle the situation. All I've got with me is a pistol and an electric prod. I don't mind a test, but UNATCO better issue some hardware. Remember that we're police. Stick with the prod. It'll stun your opponents or knock them unconscious. A non-lethal takedown is always the most silent way to eliminate resistance. Just in case, though, Manderley wants you to pick an additional weapon. A sniper rifle, a GEP gun, or a mini crossbow.
Wait, so... was the guy in the intro that was talking with the leader of the corporation with the red eyes? Was that our brother? Like, he was looking kinda similar. But if so, then I am mightily confused already about the allegiances of the various characters, which I guess may be the point. The cyberpunk stories are never clear-cut. They are always about, exploiting power, power structures that huge corporations manipulating ordinary people and each other, power plays and all that. But I'm already kind of confused, especially because the cutscene didn't have any subtitles. I think it would be easier for me to track the different characters if they were subtitled, but I take what you get. So the gap gun, judging from this, is probably some kind of like a rocket launcher. I think I'll take it, if only for the security bots, because the tutorial mentioned that they are nearly impossible to take down with ordinary, small caliber guns. So obviously I won't use them on the actual humans. I think what my brother said seems reasonably enough. We are supposed to be the quote-unquote police force, so if possible we should probably avoid using lethal force. But I'll take it for the bots.
Never know when I might come up against some heavy armor. Give me the Gep gun.
The Gep gun might be useful. They have a security bot on patrol near the statue entrance.
Great.
Okay.
What's the first move?
I'm going to give you a map of the island. If you can get to the north dock, a UNATCO informant will give you a key to the statue doors. He responds to the code phrase, iron and copper. You could avoid a lot of fighting, though, if you found a back way to the statue.
I'll see how it looks on shore.
Your primary objective is the makeshift command center the terrorists have installed at the top of the statue. But don't forget about Agent Herman. We think he's being held on the ground floor.
What are my orders when I reach the command center?
Interrogate the leader. We don't yet know why the terrorists would risk an open assault.
Oh, that's a huge gun. Okay, so basically I'll try for a non-lethal approach, but I don't think I'll reload if my cover is busted. I'll go with the flow. Right. Anything to say?
What's your take on the situation, Corporal?
The bots have them bottled up, sir. We'd go right in if it weren't for the whole back order.
How'd they get one of our agents?
Gunter went rogue on us. When the order came, he wouldn't pull back. Now you get to bail him out.
Gunter, so that's the guy from the tutorial, right? Gunter Herman? Okay, there's a crowbar here. Kind of annoyed that it's automatically getting assigned to. Probably can destroy them without consequence. They are fly crates after all. So I guess they are for me anyway. Anything here? Oh, apparently so. Ah, multi-tool. Might prove useful later on. Not quite sure what a bioelectric cell is for. What's the... I already forgot the key to, like, put stuff away. Ah, backspace, okay. No. I would really like for it to be like one spot that is always clear unless I manually assign something to it. It would be easier to clear my hands this way. I'll test the autosave buttons as well while I'm here. Oh, are they attacking? Well, I didn't kill this guy. He clearly had some kind of a death wish to go up against the bot.
NSF everywhere, JC. Your orders are to shoot on sight. A UNATCO informant on the North Dock can get you inside the statue. Look for a bomb. Identify yourself with the phrase, iron and copper.
That's interesting because I pretty much have conflicting orders already. Like, my brother said I'm not supposed to kill anyone, but my actual operator, briefing commander, whatever, is telling me that my orders are to shoot on sight, so that's interesting.
You just gonna stay here? There's been some activity at sea. I'm going to watch the coast. Why'd they bring you back to New York?
I don't know what they have planned.
I messed up an assassination attempt on one of the triad leaders in Hong Kong. UNATCO pulled you out? It's a long story. You better head to the statue.
There is already some kind of a plot brewing up here. Something interesting. Oh, baton as well. That might actually be very useful, because I think he said I can knock people unconscious with it. Okay, I have a cattle prod of sorts. He's dead. He ran at the bot. I wouldn't do anything.
If you want to make a covert approach, remember the Academy's stealth course. Stay out of their field of view, walk slowly to stay quiet, and crouch behind cover. Or if you have to get your hands dirty, remember that a headshot is a lethal takedown.
Where did he?
Something moved. Good bash it.
So much for... Did I... Ah, he's unconscious, so... Yeah, I can... So much for a stealthy approach. Damn it, I'm already wounded in the leg. Guess I didn't kill him. Come on. Gas grenade. Wasted a whole lot of those prod charges. Well, that's a beautiful start. And beautiful, I mean horrendous. He got the pepper spray. I guess that was one of ours. So at the very least, they aren't having any more quandaries about using lethal force against us.
I swear I heard something.
Okay. Sec. I have... Okay, so I have only 4 charges left for a cattle prod. In cattle prod, a charger prod. I guess it works in a same way that a cattle prod would, so it's not a difference. Okay, I'm supposed to advance into the statue. trying not to confront every single one of them because I don't think I have enough equipment to actually survive that. Especially if I'm trying to go the non-lethal route.
That's the difference right there. Just take a look at him.
Bad?
They cut off his arm, replaced half his face.
Herman, right? He's a good soldier. Killed 3 of our men.
They'd have replaced his whole body if it would have improved performance. If that's how you judge a man, by performance, then eventually it's not about people, but upgrades, versions, functionality.
All I know is we could use a few mechs for ops like this.
Soon as we buy into the cult of the machine, we're just like them.
Rhetoric. Always more rhetoric.
So apparently they are... One of the points of contention for them is that they are opposed to augmentation. At least in part. They're talking about how it reduces your humanity, basically by reducing you into some of your capabilities, which is a valid point, I guess. Because, as they said, at a certain point, it all becomes a question of, like, numbers, you know. This one is faster, stronger, because he has certain upgrades, so from a pure functionality standpoint, he's a better operative, better employees. Okay, are they just going to stand there? Because if so, then it's a little problematic for me. I can't take them both at once. And the rest of the square is really well lit. Are those regular... Oh no, there are enemies as well. My hub informs me much. Oh, there's the bot. Is that like an officer or something? He looks different. Okay, I can't really take them out. They're, you know, so close together. I should be able to take this guy out. Where did he?
I swear I heard something.
I only have 3 charges left. But I want to explore this because it seems like a place where one could find some equipment, like a storage facility or something.
Is someone there?
Okay, he's inches.
This power box must have been damaged in the raid. Don't cross through the arcs. I'm also picking up an EMP field here. If you're not careful, it'll suck away your bioelectrical energy.
Not good. There's a hazmat suit though. Must useful later on. Oh, smash the state. That's a password for a group of anarchists, if I ever see one. I wonder if it records it automatically in my journal, or do I have to... Okay, it does, so that's actually very useful. And they refer to each other as brothers, which seems a little cultish. Okay, it's not sapping my... Okay, I can probably either lockpick it or I can use the multi-tool on it. Okay. Oh, I got an exploration bonus, which is worthwhile in itself, I guess. Excuse me. And also some supply crates. And I must read on what those... Ah, okay, it restores my bioelectric energy. Good to know. Weapon modification clip. So I can probably add like a laser sight and whatnot, but I don't think I'll do it yet because I'm not using my pistol that often, and I may find a better weapon yet later on. Yeah, the detour was certainly worth it.
Thinking. You might be able to avoid some of the security by entering this way.
Getting close to the statue. I was supposed to look for an informer disguised as a bum, but I'm not sure where exactly I was supposed to do that. North Docks. So basically I need to cross to the other side of the island, because I started at the south dock. North is there. So I'll just turn right up here. Try to proceed this way. There are a lot of enemies around. I'm getting short on the fraud charges.
Quiet. Uh-oh.
very lucky that those two guys didn't see or hear what just happened. Is him and trash here. I only have one. So where is the dog? There. Okay, so I don't think getting up here actually helped me with anything. At this stage, because I still need to get to the dog first. I guess I can use the same route later on, once I consult with the informant, because then I will need to get into the statue itself. I'm worried about my dwindling resources. I have this pepper spray now, but not gas grenade, but well, I guess I can use that and then clap them with the baton. And I still need to take care of the security bot, but this I guess I can do using heavy weaponry without much, much of a moral quandary, because it's a bot after all. It's not sentient, or I think it is. I don't think it operates on true AI. Probably best wait for it to be in a more isolated area out here, so that nobody hears me try it. I'm a little worried I might miss it. Exactly experienced with what's the use of the gun. Wait. Friendly bot? How can I lock on target? I'm confused. I don't think I came from here. I'm slightly confused. Oh, I guess UNATCO controls this part of...
It all happened an hour ago. The barge docked and the NSF moved right on in, offloading the cargo into speedboats. Our undercover man, Harley Philbin, should be somewhere out on the docks now.
Okay, I'm confused again, because those are not are not UNATCO. Those are the enemies, so why is the spot friendly? And why is it wandering so close to the enemy? This a dead UNATCO soldier. clues left for the...
God damn.
30 credits, says I.
Oh, damn it.
Never killed a cop before.
No. He did kill a cop. Now. Okay. Maybe I'll try taking this one out first, and the other guy, although I don't think it matters that much because they will hear each other. Once I prod him and then...
Just take him out.
God damn.
Okay, I'm getting like poisoned or something. Where's the other guy? Is he free for get reinforcements?
Take him out.
Okay, that wasn't effective in the slightest. Fortunately. Do I have anything else? Tranquilize. Oh! Oh, I have... So is it non-lethal? If it says ammo-loaded tranquilizer, damn, English is hard, darts, so I would say... incapacitating a target in a non-lethal manner. Okay, so that's actually brilliant. I can... provided I can target them properly. I wonder if one dart is enough. So,
Fascist. Stay cool. He's still around.
okay, I have no idea how that works.
That's him. He's a cop.
Done nothing. Oh, it did. It's just delayed response.
Big guy. You can't hide for long.
Where is he? Okay, so this one is unconscious, so I didn't kill him. And this one, unconscious as well. Okay, so it does work. It just requires time, which is good to know. This one is 1 hour. Unfortunately. Rockets. How do I... Okay, I'm running out of space actually. Inventory. But apparently ammo doesn't take... It's just incorporated into the weapon. Anything up there? How's my health actually? Yeah, not so good. I think I'll use one of these medkits. Okay, so that's the bomb.
About time you showed up. Iron and copper. The statue is copper on an iron frame, right?
Password's enough, pal. Don't think you know something about the lady I don't. My dad did tours out here.
I heard that you can get me inside.
Depends. You get your man out, take back the statue, whatever. But I know the commander and I don't want to see him get hurt. Here's a picture so you don't make a mistake.
Yeah, I'll try to take him non-violently. I'm doing that anyway. So you can trust me, I'll do my best.
You can trust me.
I'll take your word. Here's the key to the front entrance. Commander's not much of a soldier. He'll surrender as soon as he sees you. I need him alive because he's my main contact at the NSF. If he's dead, I don't have much of a business.
Thanks.
I don't think they'll take kindly to me stealing their stuff, so... Anything...
How do you know so much about the commander?
He's my main contact in the NSF. I need him alive and out on bail.
UNATCO will probably keep him in custody.
At least he has a chance if he's alive. I warned him, you know. I said right to his face, don't take weapons into the lady. That makes you as bad as UNATCO.
Don't forget, it was the NSF that C4'd the statue in the first place. UNATCO's here to put the pieces back together.
Ask me, I think the government did it. They want people to think the NSF are terrorists.
Well, that seems like a... opening this time. Anything to say?
You with Philbin?
I get a cut for bringing him over.
Tell me what you know about the NSF operation.
I'm not that high level. The more elite troops, they're the ones that took over the ship and unloaded it into speedboats. I think we're supposed to be a diversion.
Ship?
That's all I know. The commander gave me a 10mm clip, a box of 30-06 ammo, and some crossbow darts, and said, keep your head down. Huh. Like I'm gonna take on UNATCO troops. Want 'em? You can have the clip for 175, the 30-06 for 300, and the darts for 50. But if I was you, I'd avoid a head-on attack altogether and not even use the key Philbin got. I'd go in the statue from the back. Less security that way.
I won't buy anything, but it's actually
No thanks.
useful to talk to her because there's apparently another way to get into the statue from the back, which is useful information. This confuses me. It seems like a part of some puzzle or opening a secret passage of some kind. I don't think it does. Or at least if it does, then I can't quite locate it. Well, I use one of the methods. And I think that was quite enough for the first episode, so I'll save here and see you in the next one.